Art is emotion. It is a window into the soul and it begs to be let out. But what if we've become stifled in our own creativity? What if instead we've enabled others to create that we have forgotten to create for ourselves? Today we are talking with someone who is missing that creative time for herself. She empowers so many others to create that I think it's time we return the favor. My name is Claire Michelle, and today we are interviewing Maxx Follis-Goodkind of Push Pull. Let's open the door.
Hey, I'm Max. I'm the director of Push Pull in Seattle.
Our goal today is to create an original art piece, one free of constraint. I woke up today with a message on my phone from Max.
Okay, being honest here, I'm totally frozen for a piece. I think it's just so open and I'm getting paralyzed. Is there anything you can pass on for what your vision for the project is? Even the smallest thing from you would probably be able to jolt me into decisions. Like if you said bananas, that would work.
So I didn't say bananas, but I did ask a question. How do you fit into the world at the moment?
And in our ever-developing story, coronavirus outbreaks across Washington. How local artists are dealing with the impact. Claire?
When I approached Max about this project, the idea was pretty loose. I mean, it was as new to me as it was for her. And I believe that artists should only limit the goal, not the intention. So I thought it best to create a collaborative approach rather than a singular one.
So thinking about how things have changed and how I've personally had to adapt instantly made me think of metamorphosis. Then I was walking with my son around Ballard and a bunch of dragonflies appeared and were flying above us. Dragonflies go through an incomplete metamorphosis. They spend the first 2 stages of their lives comfortable in the water and then have to emerge from the sanctity of their pond and learn to breathe new air. While being a full-time artist is never easy, I definitely realized that I was hanging out in fairly comfortable territory pre-pandemic. It took a lot of time for me to figure out how to adjust and feel out this new territory. Now I've shed my attachment to what my life was before, and I'm ready to take on things as they are.
So I got these really intricate images of a dragonfly, and my mind started flourishing with ideas, wondering where this project was going to land. Apparently Max did too, because immediately after this email, I received a second one.
I keep feeling like I'm on the right track and then hating everything I've done. I think that the idea of doing what I want is so foreign right now, and I will hopefully have something for you soon.
And with that, the dragonfly was dead. See, as a professional artist, it can be really difficult to trust your instinct. You've worked so hard on creating for others that it can be difficult to step back and create for yourself.
So I was teaching my teen art class today, and it inspired me.
I received an email late on September 5th. It was filled with joyous emotion and an incredible image. It read,
I realized I could approach this project with a little less seriousness and a little more spontaneous joy. With that in mind, I sat down tonight to draw the first thing that came to mind. This is my queer space cat god.
The image was perfect. It felt like Max. It was her own emotion in this unique way. It was for herself, not for another. And then immediately after that, another image. Unbreakable! This is Max. This is emotion. This is what makes us artists. So these 2 pieces are for sale in both print and a variety of designs. You can find the link for purchase down below or in the card right there. I want you to know that your purchase directly supports independent artists, and with your support, we can continue creating real and authentic artwork. So these 2 pieces are for sale until February 28th. Then after that, they are gone. So thank you for considering purchasing. And now let's talk a little bit about Maxx herself. Let's get to know her a little bit. So Max, how did you come up with the queer cat space god?
It started because I was doing the teen art class, and that class that day we ran out of time with the lessons I had planned, and so we were just drawing whatever the teens wanted me to draw. And we ended on a snake on a cloud, and there was something else in there. It was really silly, but everybody loved it, and I thought, well, why don't I just do whatever fun stuff, is the first thing that I think of, the way that these teens are having me draw the first thing they think of. So I started to draw, what am I thinking of? Well, I was thinking of cats. I was thinking of creation the same way the dragonfly was what was inspiring me, except I've been watching all these science documentaries about black holes, and it all just kind of mashed together into this cat coming out of space and also having cool sunglasses.
So what advice would you give to fellow artists trying to make it on their own?
Do you want me to do like right now or in general? I think it's kind of different.
Related to right now, but at the same time, like in general, I think is just as relevant as it is today.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what I would tell artists to do is really keep trying for that community, keep trying for the connections, and reach out for, go to workshops, go to classes, send a message to somebody that you haven't talked to in a while that you used to make art with or that you used to see at art events. So I think that's something that people need to focus on right now, and it's 10 times harder than it ever was, but it's like 10 times more important. So hopefully that's what people will be able to focus on.
Yeah. So what would you give to artists trying to create something new?
My mistake approaching things with this was that I felt like I needed to have some symbolism and meaning to really make an art piece that was about my life, which is funny because that's not generally how I approach things. I think that how you create work is you just sit down and make something. A lot of artists, I think, struggle because they don't keep sketchbooks and they don't just do things just because. We spend so much time focused on monetizing everything, every aspect of our lives, and the way to create something new is to stop trying to monetize it. Just do something. Draw a happy face. Start there.
Mm-hmm. I would agree completely. I have sketchbooks full of like doodles, lyrics, like whatever comes to my mind, like it's there. It sits next to me when I teach as well. Sometimes I just like jot an idea. So do you have like a mission in life? Do you have any sort of goals for your gallery space, Push-Pull?
So Push-Pull exists, really the simplest thing is to pay artists, and specifically non-commercial artists. And I say that we're really bad capitalists when I'm explaining it to people because we give most of the money back to the artists on all of our sales, and our goal is not to make profit, which is so different from how most galleries and shops work. And we're not focused on something we can sell 100 of. We just want to sell one of whatever you really want to make. So it's more focused on independent underground art that is weird and one-off and doesn't appeal to the masses. Thanks for watching. We hope you check out our t-shirts for the project, help support this, and check out Push-Pull.
Max created this piece out of spontaneous joy, and that's partly what makes this piece so enticing for me, and I hope you. If you'd like to purchase this piece, you can do so at our website, littlegraycat.us. And make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment on this video. I mean, come on, check out these cool cat t-shirts. Aren't they neat? Thank you for being here, and I appreciate you watching. Take care. See you in the next one. Bye.